New amp, new guitar. And the best part of both, I'm gonna get on my train first. I'll tell you in a minute. So the best part of this new gear is I got it for free.
Over bridge level.
Which is bonkers. So I need to give a huge shout out to Michael Kelly Guitars and Samsung Tech. It would seem that somebody who is a fan of the channel works for these companies, and in exchange for a review, they've sent me them. And honestly, I couldn't be more grateful. So today I'm going to be reviewing the amp, and then maybe later in the week we'll review the guitar. But I can tell you, before having even bussed with it, it's going to improve everything. It's such an improvement on my old amp. Trying to decide whether it's worth setting up here. I'm in Hastings, and the main town centre, there is already somebody busking there. So I've walked to the old town, played here once before, and it was pretty rad to be fair, but it's looking a bit sleepy right now. Do I set up here? Should we check out the seafront? Questions of a busker. I think I'm going to head to the seafront and just have a little look down there first. It's one of those things, man. Part of the lifestyle. Well, this isn't how I thought this video was going to start. I'm meant to be reviewing my amp, but still looking for a spot. Here on the seafront's pretty quiet still. Need to make a decision as to whether to go here or in the old town. The problem is they're quite far away from each other, so if I'm gonna go here, I need to commit to it now. You know what, I think I'm just gonna go here on the seafront. It's not very busy, it's pretty quiet, but probably a good test for the old amp as well, out in the open. With a bit of traffic noise and the sea behind us. It came with a cover. Look how professional this is. It's so pro. I'm legit these days. And you can have it leant up on its side, or you can have it stood up. So cool, man. I think I'm gonna have it stood on its side. So the amp is called the Samsung Expedition Explore, and it's their newest model, and it comes with this wireless microphone. So no wire needed on this one. Never really been much of a wireless person, but it does mean I don't have to have an extra wire hanging down to the amp, which is pretty cool. Okay, so the mic doesn't fit on my current mic stand. I'm gonna have to sort that out. Today we'll just have to go wired mic. Sometimes I find if you're busking in quieter areas, things can go better. Almost like people can give you more attention. So at the back here we have a full PA. We've got two channels. This is a mic channel. This is an instrument channel, although they can both be used for mics. But the second channel seems to have a little guitar option, so that's what I'll do. We have basic EQ, and we have an aux in, we have Bluetooth. This is for the wireless mic. Pretty rad. So that is all set up. Before we begin the review of the amp, let me go back to past me when these things arrived, so you can watch the unboxing, and maybe we'll go through a few of the specifications in the past, but the future for you, the next clip. Right. I'll somehow get this open. You know, when you start uploading videos to YouTube and stuff, you think about these moments happening. And although your ambitions are like, yeah, I'm gonna make that happen, to be at the moment of it actually happening is wild. Ooh. The Samsung Expedition Explore, a rechargeable portable PA system with a wireless handheld microphone.
I have a new amp, and it is way more powerful than my previous amp. And it's got way more battery life, 12-hour battery life. The one I use at the moment has up to 4. Wow. Okay, so it looks like we've got some wires and bits in there, and in here we have the system itself. It's not actually very heavy. It's really quite light. It says 15 pounds. This is gonna make my gigs at the weekend so much better. My current busking amp has 15 watts of power. It's 200 watts. Everyone's gonna be able to hear me. Everyone. I could play festivals with this thing. It's got a thing to put it on the pole if you want to put it on a pole. Oh, it's so nice. It's such good quality, so well made. We've got 2 inputs, I believe. It looks like we've got reverb and volume. And it looks like you've got a switch there for guitar specifically. We have an aux in. We have a Bluetooth pairing system. Oh, so there's a 3rd channel for the aux. Bass, mid, treb. Power. We do have a mains adapter. And we have a line out. And whatever this is, I think that's for the wireless mic. I just stuck it on charge. And if you turn it on, it even has a light. So if you're playing a gig and it's dark, you can see all your controls. The Samsung. Woohoo!
Are you working here?
Yeah.
Is it okay if I play here?
I'm not going to say anything then.
Okay, cool.
Like,
all right. Well,
yeah, we
awesome. If it isn't, then just come and let me know. Still have my old sign, which doesn't fit in here properly, so we're gonna have to figure that out. I think that might work.
Sunday morning when she woke up by the night, when it rains it pours. I've been on a hell of a redneck road for 3 weeks now. Now it's coming up on the radio station 104.83, not beach vacation. When it rains it pours. It's all about, I'm still out of my mind. Saturday this world, yeah, there was this girl. I'm still out of my mind, cause she's out of this world, yeah, there was this girl. Yeah, there was this girl.
Like, the difference in quality is massive. You know, like my old amp would be cranked up all the way, so it'd be distorting, it would be tinny sounding. This is like got a good thick bass end to it. Dude, I'm telling you right now, this is gonna up the game. And it's not too bad down here on the seafront, to be fair. I've had a fair few donations already, 2 songs in. And this guitar is just beautiful. Look at this piece of wood. That wasn't on the website when I chose the guitar. This like blonde streak. It's me all over, man.
And there were fires in the marshes, there were dates up in the palms, as we told each other stories about people at the past. Cause in the worst of times you often find opportunity. So walk that path, see where it leads. It might just set you free.
guitar is so new and it like plays so well. It makes me realise how battered my other guitar is. I think that needs a fix up there. If you watched last week's video, you know I've been not very well and not been able to sing. I can still kind of feel it a little bit, although I'd say I'm definitely over the worst.
It's alright, tell me what you think about me. I won't try to argue or hold it against you.
So when it comes to a busking amp, what you're really looking for is not necessarily volume but power, so that at a low volume it still stays clear, which is something that I was lacking in my old amp.
The steps that I retrace, the sad look in your face, the timing, the structure. Did you hear that he left a day late, a buck short of writing the report on losing and failing when I'm gone?
Another thing that is crucial when you're looking to buy a busking amp is the durability, like how hard wearing it will be. It has to be able to withstand stuff, because it's going to get roughed around on the street.
I guess she's growing up. Maybe I'll see you at a movie, still preview.
Like this right now is in pristine condition, and I think that it won't take long till it's got a few dings and dents, but damn man, I'm so stoked.
And it happened once again. She'll turn into a friend, someone that understands, sees through the master plan.
So far, this amp, one of the best things about it for busking, it's because of its power, clarity, because of its low end, because of the bigger speaker inside it, means like the sound rings past like the street sounds. So right now there's a breeze, there's the sounds of the waves, there's the traffic behind me, there's the seagulls, there's sirens. So that's what you're really looking for in a busking amp, eh?
And I guess this is growing up. I guess this is growing up. This is growing up.
Just taking a minute here to remember that this is life, that this is real, that I was given this guitar and this amp because of this YouTube channel. Just shout out to Samson and Michael Kelly. So rad, man. Right, let's carry on for a little bit longer here. We've nearly done 2 hours. So. One thing that's also really rad about this amp having 12-hour battery life is my old amp only had like 4 or 5, so towards the end of the set it would start cracking and like hissing a little bit and distorting a lot more than it would earlier in the set, like as if as the battery died it just couldn't cope.
It's something unpredictable, and in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life.
That's the view of my office today. I just like playing in a good area, you know. And it hasn't been crazy for donations, but it hasn't been bad. I don't know how much I've made in 3 hours, probably like 30, 40 pounds. Hopefully, if that. I'm not sure if I'll do a second set because I'm starting to come into the old energy depletion zone. But this amp,
there's something unpredictable, and in the end is right. I hope you have the time of your life.
And I haven't mentioned a whole lot about the guitar because I'm going to do that tomorrow, but I'm absolutely loving the guitar as well. It's yet to have any like of my soul put into it, you know. And the guitarist and their guitar, you become like one.
It's something unpredictable, and in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, and in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life.
It's a bit bare, isn't it? We need to decorate this, seriously. It needs to be vibrant and full of colours and stickers and all sorts. But all round, I'm so excited about this new amp and this new guitar. It's definitely a vast improvement on my previous amp anyway. And the guitar is just so unique, you know? Like I said, when they sent me sort of all the guitars to choose from, the one on the website did not look like this one. So I'm assuming that they're sort of handcrafted, or they use different cuts of wood. So a little bit of a tough one here in Hastings today, because we went into a spot that is lesser, you know, footed by foot traffic, and I ended up making £48 8p in total. That's like 3.5 hours work. It was a lot. It was a lot of playing, a lot of energy. Now I could go up and set up in the town centre now, because I believe it's free. Because I'm like returning from this cold, and I just don't want to push it, you know. I don't want to do anything silly, especially because we've got a bunch of stuff to do this week in regards to music, including tomorrow. So I think I'm going to eat my lunch here, and I will see you tomorrow. Continue reviewing the amp and give you a bit more about the guitar, because I haven't really talked about the guitar yet. So I'll see you tomorrow. Morning then. Today's a cool day. This afternoon I'm playing an event with the new gear. I'll be using my Samsung, I'll be using my new guitar. It's a good chance to review how the amp fares in a event scenario. This morning I won a busk. I'm here in George Street. My usual spot is taken by a van. The life of a busker, eh? All that uncertainty. But you got to roll with it. You got to ride the wave. The only problem is I've literally only got an hour, about an hour and 15 minutes before I will need to pack up again. It's a warm-up set. And the best thing about playing an event is I don't have to worry too much about donations, because I've already got paid for today. Today we're going to talk about the guitar, right?
She said, boy, gotta get out of here. Can't be silly with this place, and oh, please, please, oh, Lord, don't gonna get me down.
So this guitar is a bit of a weird guitar in the sense that there's a sound hole here on the top and a sound hole here above the strings. Whereas on a classic acoustic sort of build, sound hole is there. And this is to do with some, I don't know, onboard sound technology.
And she said, tell me which way to the beach. And I need something sweet to sink my teeth into, baby.
What's cool about it is I get my own monitor. Like this top sound hole here, I can hear the guitar really loud. I can't hear what's coming out of the amp, I can just hear what's coming through the acoustic.
I say, can you get out of here? And I don't really like reggae yet here.
I mean, I just love how it looks. And it feels great as well. It's a bit bigger than my Gibson, but it's got a similar neck feel. The action's great. All of the setup is perfect because it's brand new, or newish. So this is a joy to play.
She can see exactly what I mean. She said, tell me which way to the beat.
10 minutes left. I'm gonna pack up at 5:02. This guitar also has a Fishman preamp. It's got a built-in tuner, some contour and phase buttons. It's battery powered like my other one. Yeah.
long?
No, literally under 10 minutes.
That's fine, otherwise we can put our music back on, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Not that you're particularly bad or anything.
No, that's fine. Yeah, no, I need to be out of here by 12. Yeah, no.
Anyway, good luck with it.
Thank you. Thanks so
All
much.
the country's borders, locked tongue and get a star. And she turned to me like, seriously, man, I need to get away.
It is exciting though. It's like, what are the stories that are going to come of this guitar? Is this the guitar I'm going to be playing at Wembley? Hopefully. 2-3 years, baby. That's the goal.
It's faster than you think. So I'll ride the wave, misbehave or jump into the sea. Tell me which way to the beach. Tell me which way to the beach. Tell me which way to the beach. Yeah. Tell me which way to the beach.
Very nice.
Days like this, where I busk and then I go to play an event, they feel so easy.
There we are, right there.
Yes, Littlehampton. Been here a few times lately. Today, they have like a fair going on in the town centre, and I'm playing it, which is cool. Should be fun, and it'll be a good experiment on my amp. It will require some volume, I should think. So it'll be good to see how the amp fares. I got my new guitar, which is also really exciting. I can't believe I just didn't get that on camera, but I was just walking down the seafront here in Littlehampton just to sort of see what it looks like. I've never been down here before. And these builders were like, "Oi, mate, play us a song." I was like, "Yeah, of course, I'll play a song." He was like, "If you play me a song, I'll give you £5." I was like, "Sure." I was like, "Have you heard of Luke Combs?" He was like, "Yeah, I have. Yeah, go on, play that." And I just played them. I just played them Luke Combs, and they gave me a tenner. When it comes to live music, people are radical. Following this show, Punch and Judy, bit of a classic one, classic British odd Victorian traditional show thing with puppets that's terrifying, but they make kids watch it for some reason. Oh well, should be fun. Here it is, the debut for the Samsung and the Michael Kelly. But make sure it's turned up loud enough, that's one thing. I reckon I crank it up a little bit here. What do you reckon? It's not a busk, it's a street party.
Got my first for 6 poured it on the 5 and played it till my fingers black. It was the summer of '69, then the summer of '69, yeah. Then the summer of '69, then the summer of '69. Thank you. I am August Radio Project. I haven't just rocked up and started playing. I've also booked for this. I'm going to play some songs that you might know or you might not. Hopefully you enjoy them. Faster falling, stopping and stalling, running in circles again. Just as things are looking up, you said it wasn't good enough. Still I'm trying one more time. Maybe I'm just trying too hard, or is too far. Because I'm in too deep.
Well, there you go, folks. The Samsung and the Michael Kelly. My new busking setup. And it's fair to say it has definitely leveled me up a notch. I'm afraid the GoPro ran out of battery after my performance in Littlehampton, but it went really well. It was really cool. And the Samsung, absolutely ideal. So this is the Samsung Expedition Explore PA. And this guitar is actually called the Michael Kelly Forte Port Exotic Zero-Coat. But I think we're just gonna call it the Z, because you know. Just a quick overview on both, because this is supposed to be a review video, which I still can't believe that I got these things for free. So the Samsung is obviously a huge upgrade to my Sub-Zero, which I was previously using. It's powerful, it's clear and crisp sounding. It's got 12 hours of battery life. It takes 5 hours to fully charge it. The reverb on the channel is absolutely perfect. It doesn't have that like digital synthetic reverb that some things do have. It's light, it's durable, hard wearing. It's the perfect amp for busking. And it's the sort of amp that now I've got it, I won't need another one. I won't need another busking amp. This is it now. I can play gigs using it because it's powerful enough. I think the only thing I would say is it could do with some rubber protection on the feet. It's been fairly scuffed already from where I'm putting it on the floor, because this is just straight onto this sort of outer shell. Maybe I'll put some rubber pads or some kind of sort of grip sheet on here. That should just, you know, help protect it a little bit. It's not that I'm afraid that it's gonna get damaged. Like I said, it's nice and durable. What a rad amp. I think that they retail for about £450. One of those busking amps that once you buy it, that's it. It's yours, and you don't have to think about getting a replacement. Whereas if you do go for something cheaper, you're probably gonna wanna replace it at some point. Now the Michael Kelly, I mean, what can you say? It's just a beautiful guitar, like an incredible piece of kit. I mean, guitars are all about personal preference, right? There is no right or wrong guitar. I think what I love about it is it's just so unique. If you buy guitars that are by well-known brands like the Gibsons and the Fenders, you're gonna see lots of other people playing that guitar that you have, the same models. Whereas using a more independent brand like Michael Kelly means you get a kind of custom guitar, and I'm guessing by the way they build them. Like I've said, on the website, it didn't have this streak, this blonde streak going through it. And when I opened it up, I genuinely cried. I'm not lying. Because it's just so beautiful, and I'm all about originality and being unique. So this guitar, it sort of feels like it was made for me. Yeah, it's beautifully made, it plays really well. I love this sound hole technology. It sounds incredible. It's got a really decent Fishman preamp in it. So it sounds great plugged in through the Samsung. I honestly couldn't be more grateful. That'll be it for this week. If you liked the video, then give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. The Samsung and the Michael Kelly links are in the description if you fancy getting one of these yourself. If you're a true fan, you can turn the notifications on, and in the description there's a link to my busking guides, the written ones. I've just put up one for Hastings, which is where I went this week, so feel free to download that and check it out. I am August Radio Project. I make videos, they come out every Monday, and I will see you in the next one. Peace, love, happiness.